Alright guys, welcome to the second day of Battle of the Hot Sauces 2020. To open us up today, Jeff Santiago.
Just another free fall, burden in my life. Gravity pulls me down, keeping me from taking flight. I look for reasons why I haven't held the key. To open up the caged up rage, brewing all inside of me. Yeah. I'm gonna get busy living. Whoa, or busy dying. Whoa, gonna keep on reaching. Whoa, can't keep me from trying. No more deadening myself through a smoky haze, spilling all my troubles, setting all my dreams ablaze. I got a longing for an innocence, where the world can still amaze, and the simple things seem heaven sent. Yeah. I'm gonna get busy living. Whoa, or busy dying. Whoa, I'm gonna keep on reaching. Whoa, can't keep me from trying. Gonna get busy living. Whoa, busy dying. Whoa, gonna keep on reaching. Whoa, can't keep me from trying. Welcome to the Orange Peel, the hot sauce competition. It's good to be home, Orange Peel. Hey, thanks. Hey, Justin.
Hey Jeff, how you doing, man?
Good to be home.
It's nice to be home. What was it? Hashtag save our stages, right?
Hashtag save our stages. That's exactly right.
You guys want to come up? I guess it's welcome to an early Saturday afternoon. It's cold outside. This is second series of Hot Sauce Battle 2020, where you get to see four middle-aged guys drink alcohol and hot sauce.
Yeah.
Woo! Welcome, guys. Today, so this is in association with IamAVL. We've also had some promotion from the Asheville radio group, and our sponsors are today from Bhramari Brewing Company. We have Gary Cernak over here, Matt Wingo over here, with Jameson.
Yeah,
Pretty
Pernod
much
Ricard,
right now.
but Southern Wine and Spirits.
Cool, perfect. Southern Wine and Spirits. And then our other sponsors that we had Highwire and Wicked Weed in yesterday with some beers in between our hot sauces, and we've got a Highland Brewing Company coming in this afternoon. I guess first, just like yesterday, just kind of starting off, just kind of let everyone know that we're basically trying these sauces have been randomly chosen, going head to head in a battle, in a bracket style battle, and we're as impartial as we possibly can be. I think we did a pretty good job of that yesterday. And Joe, why don't you tell us a little bit about how this started?
Well, as I've said before in the past, I started up a sandwich bracket mid-March when all this started going down. Out of boredom, started throwing it on Facebook just to see if people be entertained by it, and it ended up, going viral through my social media anyway, and everybody had a lot of fun with it. It gave people something to do and something to talk shit about when this stuff all started going down. Everybody's getting laid off left and right, so it was a lot of fun. And then Justin and I tried to conceive something else to do locally, and we agreed on hot sauces. We talked about doing a bourbon bracket for a minute, and that would have been fun, but it would have just been me and Farabee rolling around on the ground shit-faced after doing about 16 shots of bourbon.
Count me in. Where's the problem with that?
Sounds like a good afternoon
there's
to
no
me.
problem with that. I just don't know how that would entertain the local masses. I mean, they would make fun of us, and that's cool. But so yeah, we went with hot sauce. 32 local chefs, restaurants, cooks, artisans, retailers, and home cooks, just to see what everybody's got. And it's been pretty tasty and fun so far. So looking forward to heading on to the next round. Well, this is day 2, round 1. We're still on round 1, so we got 16 more today, 8 in this segment. So just about ready. Got some more chips from Taco Temple, folks over there. Joe Culpepper was nice enough to pass on another one to me, or some more to me, so we can have a vessel for all these hot sauces instead of just shooting them, which I feel like Justin was doing that quite a bit yesterday.
That's kind of how I do it. It's my way.
You don't have to use the chips if you don't want, but
But they are good. They are good chips. They helped with some in between for sure.
right, yeah. And I'd like to stress to everyone who's judging, cleanse your palate in between each sauce so the flavors don't mingle. Have a little water, have some delicious beer, and and some whiskey.
That's
And,
what we've got. We've got a little bit of everything on the table today. So
Yeah.
we'll be able to talk about that in a little one. I guess, guys, let's go in with the first one. The first hot sauce that you'll see on the top right is Dirty Business from John Rice. Just so you guys know as well that we had a secondary option to win money, and that was the best name. I think we had some pretty creative names yesterday. We had El Tigre. What was it?
Leche de Tigre.
Leche de Tigre, which
Yeah.
had the Tiger King logo on the front, which was pretty epic.
Yes.
We had the Caribbean Culo Destroyer. I think that was one as well. What else do we have?
Devil Baby. That was
Devil Baby.
That was that last one from Blake Elledge yesterday, and like I said, good on you for making that one last, because it might have been a palate destroyer, but tasty stuff and fire.
All right, so let's go ahead and get that first one tasted. This is, as we said, this is John Rice from Wicked Wheat Brewing Company. Kind of like a little mustardy, I guess, in there in its style. What do you think, Gary?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Nice tangy. Nice level of heat, not overpowering.
Good viscosity.
Yeah, good consistency.
Not too spicy.
No.
Not too much.
And that's one of the things as well that we talked about. Like one of the things we don't want to have from this is like, all right, we want to get, a mouth bomb thrown at you. You just want to, you want to taste it. It's got to be balanced. It's got to be good flavor. Anyone can make something too hot. What do you think, Matt?
Same, yeah. Nice and tangy. The heat's kind of rolling on the longer I wait.
I think we got either Scotch bonnet or habanero in there,
Agreed,
because
yeah.
there's a bit of smokiness in there, which probably would add to the color of it.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, it's tasty. The heat's a buildup for sure. It just kind of keeps hitting you.
It's got that accumulative.
Yeah, but it's not overpowering. It's still really nice flavor.
So we got a couple of IPAs up there, Gary, though. But I was told that the hops and the hoppiness kind of help the heat, the spice, ramp it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, they boost each other a little bit.
Do you know why they do that?
Bitterness and spiciness, I would imagine. I don't know technically why I know. I know anecdotally that it happens.
I think different hops have a different effect.
I thought it was the oil, the lupulin that interacts with the oils from the capsaicin and stuff.
Maybe so.
Yeah, potentially. I'm not
Sounds
100%
good.
sure.
It just sort of compounds it. you
That
know?
sounds good.
Yeah,
Let's go with that.
we'll do that.
Fucking Bill Nye over there.
All right, let's go on to the second one then. We got Tom Forza from He used to work at Mission Hospital, but now he's working with 9 Mile over in West Asheville. Those guys have been doing some really cool things. They're doing curbside service, I believe. Wicked Weed that we tried earlier on, we talked a little bit yesterday about what they've been doing in the community and getting a couple of thousand meals out a week to kind of help people, which is great. So yeah, Tom's, let's give it a shot. I feel like, I said this yesterday, but I met 32 people to like get hot sauces from them, and I felt like I did 32 mini drug deals. You know, like some people showing up with hot sauce in like brown paper bags. And like,
Trying to underhand toss it to you.
I had people coming up to my porch to drop a few off that we hadn't gotten yet, and my 5-year-old stepson is like, "Who's that?" Never mind, it's fine. It's dropping off hot sauce. So this one, it's got a nice bit of tang to it.
yeah.
And some solid heat.
Ramps again?
I'm not sure. I didn't get any notes on this one. Did you?
Okay. No.
Get at least a couple different types of pepper in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely get some allium, garlic or onion or whatever. it may be.
Yeah. I think there's definitely garlic in there. It's really fresh tasting,
Yeah.
which I like. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more of this.
It's got some heat. That heat comes on like late.
I want to say like jalapeno or something, like right up front, because it's got that sort of like green pepper to it. And then
There's
you
some-
get the heat from like Scotch bonnet or something in the back that just starts rolling on harder and harder as you wait.
There's definitely some type of green chili, I would think, like jalapeno serrano or something like that in the
Yeah.
mix. If any of y'all watching out there want to, that actually we don't have any notes on, just holler at us, send us a message and let us know what actually went into it, because we'd like to know. But that's not going to have an effect on our judging, but both really nice.
Pretty comparable levels of heat
Yep.
between the two of them. Pretty even on that.
I feel like the heat lingered and builded more on the first one, but
I definitely like the
It was also our
garlic.
first one.
Yeah, the garlic's good.
Yeah.
Garlic helps.
Yeah.
True.
Gives you some roundness.
Yep. All right. Well, if you're gonna vote, guys, let's go. Matt Wingo first. What are you going with? Which is your favorite?
I'm going to go with number 2.
Number 2, Tom Forza. Got it.
It's just, I think it's got a little bit more depth and character to it.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely 2.
Cool. Gary, what you got?
I'm going 1. I'm going the first one.
Okay.
It definitely reminds me of some of the hot sauces that I had when I was living in the islands. So it's got that trigger in the back of my head. Makes me smile a little bit. But
Yeah.
they were both very good, but I think, and it was a hard choice, but I'm going with the first one.
Yeah, it's a close one. I remember if we said this yesterday. If we can't come up with a decision because I very smartly got 4 judges and so it made it easy to tie up.
I feel like it makes it a little more interesting if we get ties and we have to have some assistance from our musical guest.
Yeah.
So
It'll be Jeff Santiago. Jeff, are you okay to come up and try these hot sauces if you need be? Need be, yeah. All right, perfect.
All right.
You may be. This is going to be a close one, I think. Love it.
all right, my vote's gonna go to Tom Forza, the second one. I liked them both. I like the heat level on both. I just liked the freshness and brightness of the flavor and the little kick of acidity in there, some type of citrus, more than likely. So yeah,
Jeff, you're gonna have to
it?
come up and tie this because I like the first one better.
all right.
And just so we're being we're socially distancing, I'm gonna step off so you can try these real quick on this table, Jeff.
Okay, I'm gonna bring
Would you
my
grab
water.
a couple paper towels?
Yeah.
You can tell me which one's.
And I'm also gonna crack a beer.
One on the right. Well, here. Number 1, number 2.
So just
You
number
don't know
1,
any
number
names
2.
on this one?
Random.
I'm not supposed to shoot this whole thing, am I?
Dip a chip in it.
There's chips there, and
From here, the shadow looks like it's about 2 ounces of
Knock it back, man.
hot sauce. Man, you guys are nuts.
That'd be one round and
All
done.
right, so I'm gonna grab a chip. All right, and I'm going in for 1. Oh, jeez. All right, I'll figure it out. I didn't get to do rehearsals for this, like these guys. Okay. That's tasty. Ooh. I'm easy to hit with heat, man.
You gotta cleanse that palate, man.
Oh yeah. Get chip ready. Tie breaking here, huh?
Yep. It's
lot
all
of-
on you,
a
Jeff.
lot of pressure,
It's
a
all
lot
on
of
you.
pressure. Was not expecting this part. Trying to get a bunch on there. All right.
Have a drop of that glorious hand sanitizer.
This is the one for me, Explode. It's
Number
pretty,
2?
pretty instant. Yes, the one on the left.
Okay, perfect.
So you want me to get rid of these?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Number 2, I have no idea who's who.
Number 2 is Tom Forza from.
All right, so
Thank you, Tom. That was delicious. They both were delicious, but that was really delicious.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So you say 2?
Number 2. Tom Forza won that one. So, that's awesome. I like it. So
You guys want
Gary-
a little taste of whiskey?
Yeah, let's
Palate's
do it.
feeling good?
What do we got? We got. Should we go,
Start on the right there with the darker one of the 3. That is the new one from Jameson. It's their cold brew. Simply take 80 proof Jameson and add cold brew coffee to it. Proofs it down just a little bit, but no sugar. Pretty straightforward.
oh, that's good.
I think it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, no.
It is caffeinated too. It's,
Is it really?
Yeah, I think it's. I don't want to say a number. It is caffeinated, not just a little bit. I want to say less than 20 milligrams per shot, but.
And all the judges go home with a bottle of this.
That'd be fantastic. That's why they're here.
Including the tiebreaker?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, well, it's, you know,
That's really
let's get
good
4
too.
cups. You guys just split it up.
Anything I like it, but that's really good.
That's very good.
I got a bottle of this when it first hit the area, and one of the first things I did with it was mix it with cold brew coffee.
Oh,
Yeah, I
we
was
did
on
it with
fire that day.
our friends over at Devil's Foot. Actually made a cream soda. They kind of went outside their comfort zone and made a short run of cream soda for me, and to me it felt like an easy pairing. You know, cold brew
Yeah,
coffee, cream soda, boom,
yeah.
boom, and
Definitely see that. with
turned
this.
out dynamite. We tried it on the 14th, the weekend before St. Patrick's Day, and it went really, really well. And then, you know, of course, everything shut down on the 17th. So
Yep.
So no Patty's Day this year.
Yeah.
no St. Patty's Day.
It did. It's like that movie, The Christmas That Didn't Happen. This year was the St. Patty's Day that didn't happen.
I think we're gonna have a St. Patty's Day part 2.
Oh yeah, yeah, like August, September, something like that.
Yeah, man. I
like
feel
6
like
months.
you can't neglect a year of St. Patrick's Day. You have to.
No,
have
man.
it.
Is there before we move on to the next battle? Is there any other cocktail suggestions or anything that you would have with the cold brew, the Jameson cold brew?
You know, I've tried it with just about everything you can do with regular Jameson. Everything from soda, cola, coffee, any of the classic stuff.
Ginger ale, ginger beer.
And there's really nothing that it doesn't work with. I mean, I even tried it in, you know, temporary cocktails, some of the classic stuff, and it even tastes great in that. So
Yeah.
it's just you take a really great product and you add a little bit of complexity to it with the addition of cold brew. You know, it was a natural progression. It was inevitable that they were going to do it. You know, Irish coffees all day long, right? So
Yeah.
it was inevitable that one day they were going to add that coffee to the Jameson in the bottle. So
Do you think if they came out with a vaccine tomorrow and everyone all of a sudden got a vaccine, then that first day out would just be like Patty's Day?
I hope so.
But people are maybe a little bit more prepared. They've just been sitting home drinking, building up their
Yeah,
tolerances
yeah.
and been going along.
Oh, I mean, you know, people's livers are just wrecked at this point. So
Yeah, I have
you know,
quite the tolerance.
takes like twice the amount it normally would.
There's some nights I'm sitting at home, I'm like, can I even get drunk anymore? This is bullshit. But anyway, yeah.
You know what you do to help that is you start drinking during the day while tasting hot sauces, drink whiskey and beer and hot sauces, and then
Perfect. Yeah.
Well done, guys.
Yeah, it's good to have these two fine beverage aficionados on hand with us today.
I like it. I like it.
Dig it.
So let's go in. Let's knock it into the second battle real quick. We got Chastity from Deli Llama. Deli Llama is a food truck. The llama has 3 M's in the spelling because, as she told me, she was like, it all tastes good. And then this is their hot sauce called Llama Spit. And they were going to, they were literally getting ready to release this, and then this whole thing went down.
Oh.
So they had to hold back on that for a minute. So yeah, we've got that one going first, and then secondary we've got Ryan Reardon. He's a local musician, well known around town, and his hot sauce is called Sweaty Betty. So I'm kind of excited, and
Kinda like that name.
he's from the Asheville Music School. So yeah, let's dive into these two.
Man, the first one, I love the smokiness. That's the first thing I get. Like,
Oh, God, yeah.
Tells me Chipotle,
Yeah.
maybe. Mm-hmm. One of the smoked peppers.
I think. Ooh.
We don't have any data on any of these.
On this one, she got a lot of the peppers from, she said, Hot Sauce Guru Joel from Smoking Jays.
Oh, yeah.
Her favorite local sauce and pepper farm. They're selling it online. They're selling it at a food truck. All kinds of good stuff.
It's got a nice sweetness to it.
Yeah, it's got a sweet smoky thing going on.
Definitely. Sweet, smoky,
Yeah,
a little tangy.
vibrant.
Yeah.
I would like a little more heat out of it, but
Compared to the last two, there's it's
Right,
almost like
yeah.
nothing going on. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
first two that was a bit of a kickstart.
It was, but my palate's still on point, and when the heat's there, you can taste it.
That's
I'll-
fantastic. I like that.
No, that's nice. I would put this on a lot of things.
This is another one of those sauces I feel like that would work really well on a spectrum of meats and veggies, even seafood, shellfish.
Yeah.
So for versatility, I definitely give it a nod. Yeah, not bad at all.
Put it on some eggs.
Yeah, that's what I felt too. I was like, first thing I was like, perfect breakfast hot
Yeah,
sauce.
speaking of hot sauce on eggs, Tracy, my fiance, is making me breakfast this morning. She made breakfast, and I got up and had egg, sausage, and grits, and she was like, I'd put chili flakes in the grits. You might want to put hot sauce on it. I was like, I'm not eating hot sauce on anything for breakfast right now. I'm getting ready to go try 16 of them in a couple hours. So, yeah, but I'm that kind of freak that like no matter what meal I'm having, I'm like, give me this one. I mean, I usually keep 6 or 7 hot sauces at my house because.
Now you can have 32.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, you want to go ahead and try the next one?
Yeah, and we had Kelly Denson on yesterday. She was one of our judges, and she was like, "Please, I can't vote for Ryan's. You can't give me that," because she was part of helping to choose which one to use. So I'm excited about this one.
This definitely has some dried chilies going on in there. Some
Yeah.
guajillos, perhaps.
Yeah.
Guajillo.
It's tangy, very tangy. Got some heat.
Whoop, whoop. Dripping on the floor.
Oh, zesty.
Huh?
Yeah, it's zesty.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Joe? That's
Well-
good. This is gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, we've had a lot of tough battles so far. Yeah, this one's got nice tang to it. The heat comes on a little further in. Like I first tried it. I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, where's the heat? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. And I'll start the judging on this one just because I think it's you guys know me. You know what I'm looking for in a hot sauce. This has got a kick to it. So I'm gonna go with Ryan's on my vote on this one just because it's got a little bit more heat than the other ones. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my name down on that one.
I think I'm actually gonna go with one. It was kind of nice. Definitely had the complexity that I really look for in a hot sauce. Smoky, sweet, a little tangy. It didn't blow my head off with the heat. Yeah, it was kind of a refreshing change from the previous 3, which are pretty hot, or at least to me they were. So definitely one.
What whiskey would you pair with those?
Oof, I don't know. With 1 or 2?
With one.
With
I feel
one?
like that's something that's got, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got to be something big and bold. Maybe might go bourbon on it.
Yeah.
Just something, maybe like a Four Roses,
A little smoky.
maybe even a Woodford, like a 4-grain.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's got to have some complexity to match it.
Yeah.
You know.
All about it.
Gary?
All right, Gary, what you got?
I'm going the first one for sure.
one?
That the nose on it, that smoky complexity to it. It's very balanced. It's got the versatility. The second one's great. It's definitely got a little bit more of that tang and that accumulative effect of the spice, like I still feel in my mouth. Both very good, but for me, I'm going for this one all day. You know.
Yeah.
That's just the flavor is just so much more pronounced and balanced.
Got it. Joe.
Well, that leaves me with a rough decision to make right now.
Jeff, you could be getting back up here again in a minute, buddy.
Yeah, you might be. But honestly, Brian Reardon's wins for the heat level, but overall, I'm going to have to give it to the first one, to Chastity,
There you
because
go.
of the versatility.
Blend them. They would be so good together.
Yeah, we said that a couple of times yesterday. Yeah, some of y'all should get together and blend your own hot sauces because I like the heat from the second one. I'm still feeling it, but overall, the versatility and the vibrance and the viscosity, it just kind of wins for me.
Cool. Love it. So we got Chastity from the Dalama food truck going through on the second one there. Gary from Bhramari, tell us a little bit about what you guys have been doing during this time and what you guys are up to, what you guys coming up in the future.
We've been staying busy. We've been doing a couple fun things to support the community. We teamed up with Riverbend Malt House, White Labs Yeast, Dissolver, Twin Leaf, Archetype, and we created a beer. And 100% of those proceeds, and New Belgium, and 100% of those proceeds are going to the New Belgium Restaurant, Bar, and Relief Fund. We raised right under $11,000, sold out of the beer in one
Nice,
day.
very nice.
So that'll go right back into the community. And we're doing, I guess I'm announcing right now that we're doing another round. We're brewing that in the next couple of days at Archetype. The original one was called Stay Home, Stay Asheville. And this one's going to be called Stay Safe, Stay Weird.
Okay,
So
very cool.
same thing, 100% of the proceeds are going to, the New Belgium Bar and Restaurant Relief Fund. We also released a beer today, which I've got up here for you guys to try. It's a worldwide collaboration put together by Other Half Brewing in Brooklyn, New York, where there's I think there's 500 something breweries participating worldwide, and you get to choose where your donations go. So ours are going 100% of the proceeds for this beer are going to our furloughed staff members, as well as more money to the New Belgium Bar and Restaurant Relief Fund. So giving back a little bit, and other than that, just we're still making beer, and Josh is kicking out the food. And
Yeah,
you
you
guys
still
are doing.
doing takeout food,
Someone
right?
told me the other day that you guys are doing like a deep dish pizza that is probably one of the best pizzas in town right now.
it's for real. I think it's for real.
And you don't normally do it you don't normally have it on the menu, correct?
No, and I don't know that we're gonna have it on the menu when we go back to normal.
Right.
Josh is still on the fence about it, but yeah, it's fantastic. I love Chicago style pizza, and it hits all the marks, and that's been the feedback pretty much so far. He's killing it. He's killing it with that. He's doing other fun stuff too, some tacos, and really light fare, easy, affordable. Nothing too crazy. I think that a lot of the restaurants are going to be noticing that a lot of the plated cuisine, the more expensive stuff, the entrees are going to be a tough sell coming forward. So kind of leaning heavy on comfort food.
Yeah.
Which I've noticed a lot of other restaurants are doing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's the logical thing to do right now.
For sure.
And you don't want to. You got to get money out of what you're putting on someone's plate, but at the same time, you don't want to overcomplicate things right now with the situation that you're in.
People want to feel good.
Yeah.
I think a big fat greasy cheeseburger makes people feel good sometimes, or veggie burger, or
Yeah.
pizza, or things along those lines.
You think things are going to change? We were talking about this the other day, yesterday. Do you think things are going to change? Whereas, you used to have your $9, $10 sandwiches, now going to be $15 sandwiches because all the restaurants are going to be half capacity and whatnot for people to cover their costs. Or how do you think that's going to go?
I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I guess we'll see. I think our approach is affordability. I think people are struggling right now more than they have in a while, and I think people recognize a bargain versus something that is more expensive than it used to be. So, we'll see though. I mean, people have to make decisions based on their situation, and everyone's situation is a little different and a little bit more challenging than it has been. So, creative solutions are afoot. So,
Cool. Well, very cool. Thanks for sharing that, Gary. We appreciate that. And it's very cool what you guys are doing in the community, and we appreciate you being part of this.
thanks.
Yeah, outstanding,
Thank you, man.
Good to hear that.
Let's move on to this third tasting here. We've got Jackie Stogner.
Yeah.
Again, I have to. Yesterday, I flailed poorly. There's the Kababi McGee food truck, and I apparently was calling it Kabooby McGee
Kabooby.
food truck. All day.
Too much hot sauce.
I don't know what I had.
Give him some shit about
Not
that.
sure what I had on my mind.
I was
but,
like,
apparently,
hey,
not. So
Kabooby.
we're Jackie Stogner from Bonfire Barbecue, and she's going up against Mamacitas. And Mamacitas not only have their magic hot sauce on their table,
Which is
but they-
fantastic.
They make something special for this one. So
Yeah. It's
Oh,
called
that's exciting.
it's called Death Slap. And
Death slap.
There's a bit of
Oh,
a
Lord.
I like that.
that's Jackie's. And what's hers called?
Jackie's is called Spicy Plant Juice.
Okay. And the Death Slap, guava, 3 chilies, Pasilla de Oaxaca, something that I can't
Oaxaca?
pronounce. Yeah, Oaxaca. Yeah, that's it. What he said. Habanero, maybe Roma, tomatoes, garlic confit, salt. And I could have swore that John, when he passed this one to me yesterday, said something with a motherfucker in the title, but pardon my language, everyone, but that's
That's what it's called.
it's
That's
just a
what it's
quote, but on the container it says Death Slap, so maybe someone, but I could have swore I heard an MF when he passed the sauce to me, but he had a mask on, so I could have been mistaken.
It just means it's going to wreck our palates.
Yeah, could, but you guys want to go ahead and try
As long as it
Jackie's?
tastes good doing it.
Yeah,
Right?
sure it will. All right.
All right.
First one.
Ooh, a little mustardy again on that, right? Maybe.
I don't really get the mustard flavor. It would explain the color. It's forward with the spice.
This is good.
The spice rolls on like habanero or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where the color comes from. is
Yeah.
those yellow chilies.
Yeah, could be.
I think she's saying that when she made this hot sauce, we had that cold snap at the end of last year, and she had to like pull a bunch of chilies like early, so they hadn't quite gotten the color that they wanted yet, and but she grows all of these chilies herself. That's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Goes
I
well
could be
with-
mistaken, but I think there might be a ferment. She might have fermented whatever chilies that she used. And yeah, let's cleanse the palate with low poly pills.
Yeah, that's the good one. That's the one for this, for sure. I wish I would have brought more of that. It's good. It's tangy. Definitely got some of that lactic acid character. Habanero forward. Wish there was a touch more salinity to it to kind of bring everything together.
I agree.
But it's good.
No,
The
it's still-
consistency is a little thin.
Still a damn fine beer though.
I'm talking about the hot sauce.
Oh, okay, sorry.
All right, that's good. All right, you ready for Death Slap?
Death Slap
kinda-
definitely has that,
I'm a
just
little-
on the nose, it definitely has that dried chili, like formerly dried chili, maybe rehydrated. It's definitely cooked chilies.
Talk about the opposite end of the spectrum as far
Right,
as
yeah, for sure.
textures. One's a paste and one's
That's thick.
yeah.
Whoa, that's a tough one.
Whoa, sweeter than I thought it was going to be.
Almost like molassesy.
Oh, wow, it's hot. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, teared up a little bit after both of those.
That's perfect.
I've been death slapped.
I've been Death Slapped by a
Whoo!
spicy plant.
Son!
Yeah, the guava definitely helps with the sugar content for sure.
Yeah, it has it's reminiscent consistency and a little bit in the flavor, minus the cocoa of a mole, honestly.
It does, yeah, you're right.
And I like that.
There's almost kind of that little, almost like cinnamon spice or anise or something like that going on.
Something aromatic.
Yeah. Maybe it's from the chilies, who knows?
Gary, what you got? First one.
That's tough. That's tough. Once again, I want to marry them, like, together. And,
Right.
They're just...
Seriously, y'all, think about this when we say it, because a lot of times it's been the truth. Man, you combine both of those, you have a super sauce.
Man, I don't know. It's so close.
It is close.
It's so fucking close.
And that's the cool thing. I tell you what, we've been really fortunate during this process. It seems like, and obviously we pulled all the names out of a hat. Everything was random, but everything has been really pretty close.
Yeah, it really has been. We've had good matchups, very good matchups.
I'm gonna go as far as sauce, like it's a sauce number one.
Number one.
Because this is sauce. This one's definitely more of like a paste
Yep.
situation, which is fine. Just they both taste so. And that one's sweet. Yeah, I like that habanero flavor, that habanero heat on that first one. I'm assuming that
Two's
one's
creeping on me.
The first
The
one?
first one, yeah.
Yeah, that was my assumption,
I
too.
like-
I'm not sure, but
I like that flavor profile.
All right. Matt Winga, what do we got?
I gotta go with two, man. One's good. It's a little thin for me. I definitely get the habanero. Like you said, you can taste the lack of fermentation. But two is sweet. It's got a little bit of smoke. It's got some sort of aromatics to it. Like there's more going on in there, and that's kind of what I gravitate towards. And it's hotter, man. It's still hitting me.
Yeah, it's good. We may need a little break in between.
yeah, we're going to have
so.
another whiskey interlude.
Just to be fair.
I agree.
Before
Well,
the
whiskey
last-
will cut the fat, get that oil off your tongue for sure.
Perfect. Joe, what do you got, man?
Oh, man. This was another close one as far as what I'm writing down and scoring in my mind and feeling on my tongue. I love Jackie's. It's a really awesome sauce. And it would be versatile. It'd be a great table sauce. But I'm going to have to lean slightly towards Mamacita's. That slap. Just a very, very complex flavors in there. And they all came through. And like I said, it is reminiscent of a mole. And we haven't had anything like that. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed both of them. I love Jackie and I love her sauce, but I got to lean towards number two on this one.
Cool. Well, Jeff Santiago, looks like you're going to be coming back up here again, my friend. Because, I like the one from Mamacita's. I thought it was good. It was a little too thick for me. And I don't know, there's something really vibrant and balanced about the first one. It still had a good amount of heat on it.
Definitely.
Great flavor, and obviously that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Jackie on this one. I think this one is too close to call. So I think I'm gonna get these ready for Jeff.
Consistency-wise, flavor-wise, man, these two together would just be. I'm doing it.
Really?
I'm doing
Do it,
I'm
man.
doing it. Can't stop me.
Watch out, he's going crazy over there.
Step
That's
back.
the way to do it.
Whatever, I'm doing it too.
Mix the two and see
You've
what happens.
inspired me. Yeah.
Let me get this ready for you, Jeff.
Oh wait, you do need it.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Unless when you taste them both together, we could just combine them together in the next round as a hot sauce.
Yeah, that's good. And the consistency is perfect.
Of the sauce one?
Of the mixed.
Oh, mixed.
Yeah, because one's thick, one's thin.
Dig it.
All right. I'm gonna go, Jeff. One on the right is number one. One on the left is
Right?
number
So good. So good.
Right is number one. All right.
I feel like I'm hitting myself in the mouth every bite though. It's
I know.
spicy.
I know. I'm one more bite and I'm going to stop. Wow.
I hope you keep eating the one you chose, right?
No, I combined them both.
Oh, you combined them?
Yeah, well, that was on Gary. That was his idea, and I'm rolling with you.
All right, number one. Yeah.
Oh,
Gives you a nice little kind of a smooth flavor, but man, it kicks in on the back end, right down my throat too. Whoa, it's good. But wait, I gotta try the other ones before I say.
I see Justin.
Let me grab my water.
See you giggling back there, phrasing.
Yeah. Raising.
All right, that's number one. Number two.
Beer's delicious, dude.
I'm gonna use the other end of the
Yeah, I'm
chip.
super pumped with how it
Some
came out.
chips. Getting low. All right, going on the other end of the chip. Tricky, got it.
She's a spicy one.
I'm doing things very carefully here.
I think we only had to have one tiebreaker all day yesterday. We're already two.
So it was the right hat pulling.
Yeah.
You guys pulled this out of a hat?
Yeah, blind drawing.
Yep.
What you think, bud?
That one's got lots of flavor. Good kick, but it's kind of up front. Smoky. This is my choice.
Number two.
Number two.
Number two. Which one was that?
I have no
Mamacitas.
idea which one it is, but it is delicious.
Wow.
Thought so too.
Because I'm not
Careful, though,
listening. I'm not listening to you guys when you're,
Right.
I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's listening to us. So.
Yeah.
that heat will roll on.
Nobody
I
gives
will
a
shake
shit
mine.
about us.
But I like the smoke in that second one. Which is
All right.
Yeah, yowza.
John, Joe,
still
Mamacitas,
sitting on me.
Jackie. Truly a good battle. Hard decision. Obviously, we had to have a tiebreaker. So thank you for that. And all right.
Is it whiskey time?
I believe it's
time. I
whiskey
I think it's
30.
whiskey number
Again.
2, correct?
Whiskey number 2, yeah. So this is a
We going middle?
yeah. The second one there is it's not a dinosaur, but it's no longer in production. They discontinued production a year or two ago.
This is the 12-year Jameson, yes?
Yeah, this is Jameson 12 year. Really, America, because of the bourbon industry, we're really the only one of the few countries aside of Scotland that really cares about age statements. And the demand just wasn't there enough when, our normal green bottle Jameson sales are triple, quadruple what the 12-year was. It didn't make sense to keep it going. So basically they discontinued it a year or two ago. There are still a few places around town, and I'll tell you off camera where they are if you want to go get a bottle. But yeah, it's the exact same Jameson, same recipe, just older product. Normal Jameson is roughly about 5 years old. And this is obviously 12, so a lot more time in a barrel, a lot more time to marry and sort of smooth out. Still bourbon and sherry cask, so you get a little bit of that roundness from the sherry. But this is hands down my favorite Jameson. I mean, in terms of price and flavor profile.
Yeah, it's
We
great.
can all say we like Jameson 18 year, but yeah, who doesn't like Jameson 18 year? I mean, when you're drinking 18-year-old whiskey, it doesn't really matter where it came from. It's pretty good, But this
Cocktail
one is-
suggestion on this, neat.
What's that?
Cocktail suggestion on this is neat.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't,
Well,
I don't think
I
I've
mean-
wanted any, maybe one rock.
I mean, hey, if you're gonna buy the bottle, you can mix it any way you want. But me personally, I will just mix it with a little bit of ice. That's it.
Yeah, maybe one rock, but with this, I don't think it needs anything.
It doesn't need much. Some people put a lot of time and effort into producing this product, and in the old country, they won't mix it with anything.
Yeah.
They'll know immediately if your American accent doesn't give it away. They'll know immediately you're American if you start asking for it on the rocks and stuff.
If you have a really good premium whiskey or bourbon, you need to treat it appropriately. I had back in the day when I was at the Southern, we had it was on Mondays. Every bourbon or whiskey, excluding the high-end scotches, were $5.
Oh yeah.
So I had this kid trying to order, I think it was a Booker's Sour or Basil Hayden Sour.
Mike, get out.
Well, no, here's what I did. I was like, look, kid, I'm not trying to be an asshole here. I'm just going to school you on life a little bit. Let's say that sometime down the road, you go on a date to a nice restaurant and you order a Basil Hayden or Booker's Sour. That's not going to go well for you. unless the girl's drinking a sex on the beach. So maybe it won't even be pertinent. But just enjoy the whiskey for what it is, or bourbon for what it is. Please, don't put sour mix in this. Even though we made our own house sour mix and it was fine, just don't do it.
I think we were all former bartenders. I'm of the opinion, man, that if somebody's going to pay what I want for a pour of good whiskey, you can have it any way you want as long as you're paying for it. You know what I mean? But
I agree, but I
personally-
disagree at the same time.
Me personally, if I'm drinking good whiskey, it doesn't need to be mixed.
No. No.
I've made a $45 margarita before. Because the guy's like, oh, the most expensive tequila and a margarita, top shelf. And I was like, so this is our top shelf. He's like, it was like the Reserva,
The Cuervo.
Cuervo Reserva.
Yeah, it's like
And I was like,
$180 a
I'm like,
bottle.
you want this? He's like, but the best you've got. I'm like, all right, then you're gonna pay for the best we've got. I go, we've also got the Patron Platinum too, if you want one of those. But yeah, $45 margarita.
It's a pretty good segue to boast about the Orange Peel's whiskey collection, no?
Yeah.
I think it could be. It's not the orange peel. It is pulp.
Pulp, sorry, pulp.
We do have. We've been building our collection downstairs for about 5-6 years now. We've got about 265 different bourbons down there.
It's amazing. It's so fun to look at.
Yeah, it's we're to a point now where we're having to build extra shelves just to fit everything down there, and come up with a numbered system to find it, because sometimes the bartenders will be busy down there and they're like, I'll take that, and they can't find it,
Yeah,
So,
like,
but yeah, it's pretty impressive if you haven't been down there. We're actually starting the Asheville Bourbon Society. So it's something that we launched about a couple of weeks before. We were going to be doing some private bourbon dinners down there. But yeah,
Let's talk.
We should talk.
Talk to me, yeah.
Look at that. Okay.
we should all talk.
I
Yeah.
found
Now that
myself
I've got
buying like
Jefferson's. I mean,
Yeah.
sort
Oh,
of
nice.
buying tickets to shows that like I don't really care about to like just go drink your bourbon selection.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and let's be honest, who comes to a show at the Peel and doesn't go downstairs and get a drink? I mean, it's just
That's what
commonplace.
intermission's for, man.
Yeah,
It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and that's one of the reasons why Pat, who's the owner of the Orange Peel, kind of came up with the concept of pulp. People would go up the street and drink in set breaks and stuff like that, and come back down, and we'd have to deal with someone who just did 15 shots of Jaeger in a set break. Not pretty. But we've got the cool lounge downstairs. Yeah, we're really excited and proud of it down there. So. All right.
nice. All right, we moving on.
On to battle number 4. Is we have 2 Ben Colvins in the group. This is
So
the
crazy.
first of 2, and we have 2 people with the last name Schmidt.
Yeah, different spellings, but
and,
yeah.
and they're going up against each Ben Colvin. So we got Ben Colvin from Devil's Foot, and I believe they're going to be bottling this. Isn't that what they said yesterday?
I think that's what I heard. Yeah, yeah. Then that,
Really?
yeah, that's very unique and fantastic of a beverage company to start bottling hot sauce. I like it. And,
Yeah,
I'm excited to
we've
try
been
this
working
one
with them. They're
because
great.
this is the first time we've had a very vibrant green, like salsa verde looking thing, and
Man, the smell coming off of this
I know,
Oh hell yeah.
I know it's.
outstanding.
So we've got that. Just the name of that is Baby Yoda. So
That's
Baby
right.
Yoda
This is
going
this is the Baby Yoda.
It's
All
definitely
right.
green, and we've got Orange Sunshine.
Man,
So,
I wish we
again-
had some chicky nuggies to dip it in.
Definitely
Alright.
get like the cilantro, the garlic.
Totally.
Mine's got like stems in it and stuff. Is y'all's that chunky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a chip dipper,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, definitely works.
Awesome.
Definitely
Or a
works.
shooter. Whatever.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever tickles your fancy.
That's hearty.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a big kick to it, like spice wise.
No, no.
But it's
Sweeter
well
than I
balanced.
expected.
Yeah, it's got a little bit. It's got a nice balance of sweetness, acidity. It's herbaceous.
Yeah.
It's good. I wish there was a little more heat.
I would eat a jar of that with chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
For sure,
you know,
Yeah.
pour it on carnitas enchilada.
Totally.
Yeah.
Marinate pork in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just take the whole jar and throw it over a pork shoulder and cook it for 4 hours. Yeah.
That's really good.
Flavor is strong there.
Not a whole lot of heat.
Yeah, no, not much heat.
Well, that second one's good too.
It smells spicy.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's not that spicy.
It smells spicier. It is. Got great aroma.
But again, I think if you mix these two,
There we go.
We doing that again?
Mecca salsa.
I think you'd
Yeah.
be. Whoa.
Are we in 2 now?
Yeah, I'm mixing 2 and 1 real quick just to see, but I've made my decision.
So two's really thin.
It reminds me of something. It
It's
reminds
like
me.
almost like Tabasco thin.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
But it's on. You compare that to Tabasco, and I get it, but that's better than Tabasco.
way,
Oh, yeah. No, I agree.
way better than Tabasco.
yeah. I'm not hating on Tabasco. It's just
Real quick, Tabasco. Everybody, how do you feel about Tabasco?
Yeah. I don't even
there?
keep it in my
I
house.
don't mind it. I mean, I
It's
got
all
one at
right,
home.
but I used to use it in certain recipes, but it's not in my house hardly ever. So
I like
that's
the
saying
Chipotle
something.
Tabasco that they have.
That's my jam right there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really good.
That's
and I
good.
like the
Verde
green one
is really
too.
good, but the original recipe is yuck yuck.
I like the jalapeno Tabasco too,
Yep,
for
yeah,
sure.
that's the green one. Yeah.
Here's a question for you. What is your most used hot sauce that you have at your house?
Sriracha.
It's like that's not mine.
Yeah.
The Chipotle Tabasco.
Chipotle Tabasco. You said sriracha.
Probably sriracha, yeah. But I keep like 6 to 8 at any given time. I've been using blast beats a lot lately too.
Fairly.
Local.
Cholula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's Valentina.
Yep.
That's our.
Valentina's my go-to.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the black bottle. The black bottle, the extra spicy one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
I don't know about that. I end up on that.
It's got some heat.
You know what? I said sriracha, and it probably gets used the most because I use it a lot in cooking, because you can combine sriracha with other condiments to make super condiments. Like combine sriracha, honey, and soy sauce, and you have magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can glaze anything with it.
Sriracha and mayo.
Sriracha mayo, sriracha ranch, sriracha and oyster sauce. It's an amazing addition. You know, Wonder Twins activate to make a super condiment. But also, I gotta shout Crystal out there. That's the cayenne sauce that I usually keep these days.
That's
Crystal, I want on my
Louisiana.
gumbo.
That's
I want
the
Crystal
one.
on my
Yes.
gumbo.
I had a friend of mine, Rose Grist, dropped off a quart container of burgoo, Kentucky burgoo, on my porch the other day that she had made her first time making it, which is basically like Kentucky's version of Brunswick stew. Crystal and a pat of ramp butter, and it was bomb.
Is burgoo made with mutton?
It can be mutton. She actually put lamb in hers, but yeah, mutton, beef, and pork. I mean, wild game. It's kind of like I said, it's Brunswick stew. A lot of
Brunswick
people
stew, chicken bog,
Yeah.
everybody. I think most of these southern states have their own little version
Yeah,
of something
gumbo.
like that.
Yeah.
A thick meat stew.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, usually not seafood, but
Well, we gotta make a decision on this one, guys. Gary, I'm gonna hand this one over to you first.
As far as like aroma goes, number one, but like overall sauce, like balance of acidity, salinity, flavor, heat. This is great.
Number 2.
Number 2.
All right.
Number
There
2.
we go with Justin Schmidt. And not just Justin, I believe, right? It was a combination.
yeah.
Yeah, Justin Schmidt and Mike Gamula.
I don't know if they're affiliated with any restaurant or business, but they did a good job, regardless.
Lingo.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go the opposite route. I gotta go for Ben Colvin's hot sauce, man.
Jeff, get ready.
It's good. It's good, man. There's a lot going on in there. You know, it's refreshing to have something that's not gonna blow your head off, and I like the chunkiness. I like the consistency.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
I gotta say, number 1 was kind of nice that it didn't like punch my mouth.
Just because of what we'd gone through.
Yeah, these are all super spicy.
Going from
yeah.
a death slap to this.
Yeah. Yeah, it was refreshing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. Just because I mean, I really like the two. I did try the two together, and I think that's a perfect combination. I think they can definitely do that.
Yeah, I didn't do that this time.
I like Baby Yoda. I think it was nice and mellow, but it didn't have that kick that I was looking for. But on the other side of it, these were two totally opposites here. You got one that's like a little chunky and it's in how it was, and the other's like a little too runny.
Yeah.
And had like really, really good spice, not too overpowering, but good flavor. The other one had great flavor, but not a little lacking in the spice. I'm gonna go with number 2, Justin Schmidt, on this one.
I think if this was a salsa competition,
Yeah.
number 1 would have knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I agree.
Which a salsa is a sauce, but hot sauce is
You know what
like
I'm saying.
something you can shake out of a bottle and not have to use a spoon or whatever. You know, you necessarily use a jar. Man, this is another hard one.
Should I get ready?
Waiting in the wing.
As much as I want to vote for Baby Yoda because I enjoyed it so much, and it's that salsa chili verde that I love and I make so much, and it was awesome. That Justin Schmidt's the second one was just, it had the burn I wanted. You know, we compared it to Tabasco, way better than Tabasco. It gets my vote. So
Jeff, you're safe on this one.
yeah,
Come for this one.
yeah.
Just finishing this off, though, we do have another whiskey up here that you wanted to
We do,
shine a
yeah.
light on.
We're gonna go from Ireland to Scotland for this final one here. This is the Glenlivet Enigma. So the Glenlivet, they began making. I think this is the third in the series, if I'm not mistaken. There was one called the Code. There was a second one that I don't recall the name, and I think this is the third. Basically, what they did, Glenlivet's barrel houses are vast and many, and basically they just wanted to create whiskey for aficionados. There's no tasting notes on it. It's, if you actually, Joseph, if we open the bottle is actually flat black. It's got a flat black wrap on it. You can't see the color or the consistency or anything. And they
That's
did
a
this.
badass looking bottle.
I
though.
know, right?
Yeah.
Like Black Death. But anyway, they created this for whiskey aficionados, basically to no tasting notes, no nothing. You know what the proof is. I think this is teetering right at about 120, so it's pretty hot. But it's designed to be subjective. Like, you guys tell us what you think it tastes like, and can you crack the code? And at one point in time, they were accepting submissions of what people thought was the barrel regiment, because, I mean, if you think about the number of variables in whiskey production, you know, grain, i.e. mash, the barreling, the type of wood, the type of former barrel that it was,
Sure.
the essential terroir that happens, especially in Scotland. There's just so many variables now that there's a million different flavor possibilities that you can create with whiskey, and much like beer. And so that's kind of what Enigma is. It's just it's a whiskey for whiskey aficionados. There's no tasting notes. There's no nothing. It's just taste it, tell us what you think, see what you get, and yeah.
Well,
Cheers,
this is-
boys. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for being here, Matt.
Mark, thank you. Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Well, that brings us to the end of the third of 4 rounds of this in the first round. We've got some great winners. We'll be posting the bracket, the updated bracket later on this afternoon, and it'll show everyone that's going through the second round. This afternoon, join us at 4 o'clock. We have Jonathan Ammons and Mark Conti coming from Highland Brewing Company.
Nice.
And just to take us out on that, we got Jeff Santiago again, and take us away, Jeff.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, dude.
That was fun.
Thanks for the beers.
Gotta clean his palate a little bit.
Feeling warm.
I'm all over the place. that was delicious though. Guys caught me a little off guard on that last one. So I'm gonna play a couple songs and
You're just gonna barf in the
Thanks so much for anybody tuning in to the Hot Sauce Battle. Don't lie, LOL. Here at the Orange Peel in the heart of downtown Asheville, North Carolina. So, thank you, everybody. I got so wrapped up in that I forgot what I was gonna play. So let's figure that out real quick. So understand you think we've got it made, with optimism deep within your eyes. Here we are, we're lying in the shade. You to me should come as no surprise. Honestly, it's you. I've got it made with you. But every time I start to dream, you are the sun, and all in between, it's far too much for me to hold on to. When will it fall? Waiting for the other shoe to drop. I want it all. Waiting for doubt within to stop. I must let go. Find a way to bring me to your heart. Find a way to drop me on the beat. It doesn't take too long for me to fall apart. You find a way to drop me on my feet. Honestly, it's you. Got it made with you. But every time I start to dream, you are the sun, and all in between, it's far too much for me to hold on to. When will it fall? Waiting for the shoe to drop. I want it all. Waiting for doubt within to stop. I must let go. Thank you so very much. I do believe I'm playing one more song. Is that right? One more song. I gotta tell you, I gotta talk for a second. It's just so good to be in here. All right, this is a song called Fend. The ocean has lost to memory, washed away the sand where my footprints used to be. As I drift away and run her tow, caught between my past and where I ought to go. The sting of assaults in my open wounds. When healing's what I need, the tide rolls me towards the moon. You don't have to change for anyone, but be sure you have vowed for yourself. How do I fend myself again? 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 Fell for a girl named Los Angeles, stole away the years, then threw me off a cliff. As I stumble and fall, I'm wondering, now that she's done with me, where do I begin? Head for a dream on the open road, searching for some stories haven't yet been told. The wind on my face, I search for that place that I can call my own. How do I fend for myself again? How do I fend for myself again? How do I fend for myself again? How do I fend myself again? In life, they try to pull you down, you know you can't stand. They'll push you down and knock you around, and then they'll do it all over again. I'm standing up, I'm pushing back, you know I'm gonna take my swings. I'm just trying to find a way to fend. How do I fend myself again? 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 Thanks for tuning in.